enforcement officer, tactical officer, community service police officer. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 positions that we're trying to keep a promise, but those guys do work hard. So Madam Mayor, if we can just work a little longer on Trustee Oscar Brown's ordinance here, and I make a motion that we table it to the committee of the whole so he can continue to add. It's first read?
Yeah, only, so it has 2 more readings to come up.
Well,
So we can
if he wants to do it,
it.
okay. Well, I'm fine with it if that's what he wants.
Okay, Trustee Wilson? Oh. All right. There's been a first and a second, so roll call on the first reading of this ordinance.
Trustee Howard? Both sides. Trustee Wilson? Aye. Trustee Brooks?
Both sides.
Trustee McMillan?
Aye.
Trustee Payton?
Aye.
Trustee Oscar Brown?
Aye.
Mayor Condon?
Aye. Thank you. F2F, resolution of the village university.
I'd like to recognize.
Yes, sir.
Madam Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to combine items F2, F, F2G, F2H, and F2I for consideration as a single item.
Okay, no problem, because these, to let the public know, he made that motion simply because they're MFTs, all related, motor fuel tax, design, construction engineering, Sandra Drive, Black Hawk Storm, it's the same thing for MFT, so that's why he's combining it.
So moved, Madam Mayor.
Second. Moved by Trustee Brooks, second by Trustee McMullen. Again, I'll have to read them individually. So, I'm sorry. F2F, resolution of the Village University Park, Village of the Counties, authorizing approval of a request of authorization to expend motor fuel tax funds for design and construction engineering for the Sandra and Black Hawk Drive Storm Sewage Improvement Project. F2G, resolution of the Village University Park, Village of the Counties, Illinois, and approving a resolution for improvement under the Illinois Highway Code for design and construction engineering for Sandra and Black Hawk Drive Storm Sewer Improvement Project. F2H, resolution of the Village University Park, Village of the Counties, Illinois, authorizing and approving a resolution of improvement under the Illinois Highway Code and request for expenditures of the motor fuel tax funds for the Phase 2 engineering proposal, sidewalk installation and pavement maintenance. F2I, resolution of the Village University Park, Village of the Counties, Illinois, authorizing an approving a resolution for improvement under the Illinois Highway Code and a request for expenditures of motor fuel tax funds for Phase 1 engineering for installation of a Cicero Avenue multi-use bike path. That's it.
Mayor, a motion was made by Trustee Brown. Seconded it, but we need to do a roll call to vote on all.
Who seconded? Trustee Brooks, second. Okay. Roll call. Issues, anybody have any issues or comments on this? Yes, just to combine before? Okay. Roll call.
Trustee Williams? Both sides. Trustee Wilson? Aye. Trustee Brooks?
Both sides.
Trustee McMillan?
Both sides.
Trustee Payton?
Aye.
Trustee Oscar Brown?
Aye.
Mayor Condon?
Aye. Now, motion to approve all 4. The MFT. Your motion?
So moved.
Moved by Trustee Wilson, second by Trustee McMullen. Questions, concerns, comments? Hearing none. Roll call.
Trustee Williams? Both sides. Trustee Wilson? Aye. Trustee Brooks?
Both sides.
Trustee McMillan?
Both sides.
Trustee Payton?
Aye.
Trustee Oscar Brown?
Aye.
Mayor Condon?
Aye. A motion F2J to approve payment of Avatar Corporation in the amount of $147,140.61. And this is a redevelopment agreement and redevelopment project area number 5, subject to approval by the village manager, certificate of redevelopment project costs submitted by Avatar. Evidencing sufficient redevelopment project costs related to this payment. Your motion.
So moved.
Moved by trustee Morris, second by trustee Mullins. Comments, concerns? Hearing none, roll call. Taking our papers, praise Jesus.
Trustee Wilson. Aye. Trustee Williams. Trustee Wilson. Aye. Trustee Brooks.
Both sides.
Trustee McFarland.
Aye.
Trustee Tate.
Aye.
Trustee Oxford.
Aye.
Mayor Copeland.
Aye. That is. Okay, thank you very much. F2K, that's my preschool. Okay. Motion to approve settlement agreement in case number 2017 CD is in Victor 6849. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Moved by trustee Brooks, second by trustee Mullins. Questions, concerns, comments? Hearing none. Roll call.
Trustee Williams. Aye. Trustee Wilson. Aye. Trustee Brooks.
Both sides.
Trustee McFarland.
Aye.
Trustee Tate.
Aye.
Trustee Oxford Brown.
Nay.
Mayor Copeland.
Aye. Trustee Brooks. Second. Okay. And now, F2M, bills payable. Just a second. Oh, I'm sorry, F2I here. L, motion to approve the settlement case number 2017 CD 62. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Sir. Oh, you want to take? Ask for move. Okay, table by trustee.
Second.
Second by trustee Brown. Roll call.
This motion is the table.
Yes. Roll call. Roll call.
Trustee Williams. Trustee Wilson. Aye. Trustee Brooks.
Both sides.
Trustee McFarland.
Aye.
Trustee Tate.
Aye.
Trustee Oxford Brown.
Aye.
Mayor Copeland.
Aye. Okay, now bills payable. Attached for your approval is a listing of critical general operating expenses for the Village University Park that occurred on January 10th, 2018 through January 23rd, 2018. General fund account, $121,799.41. Road and bridge fund, $9,258.75. Capital project fund, $14,219.23. Town center funds, $8,580.30. Motor fuel tax, $22,069.37, totaling $208,927.06. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Moved by trustee, wait a minute, trustee, Brooks, or was that? Payton, that was Payton. Payton, and second by McFarland. Questions, concerns, comments? I have one. Go ahead, I have something.
I'm looking at check number 101951. It's for Gallagher Asphalt, and the check date is 1/19.
Let's be sure.
Are we still paying for asphalt from when we paved? Are we still paving? I know you usually stop doing asphalt at the beginning of December, so what is this bill from?
That's actually screenings. Gallagher is just not asphalt. We get our dirt, we get our screenings, we get everything from them besides just asphalt.
So under vendor name, it has a check description, it says asphalt. If we're gonna pay this for screenings, it probably, wouldn't it say screenings and not asphalt? Because we're not paying for
The
asphalt.
name of the company is Gallagher Asphalt.
Right.
No, I'm looking at it, vendor name, Gallagher Asphalt Corporation, and it says check description, asphalt. We are not getting asphalt in December and January.
It could be a late bill, trustee.
Well,
We just have a lot of late-
if we can verify, I just wanna make sure we're
Oh,
not,
no problem. I got it, no problem.
I just wanna verify, because, did a little bit of construction management, and we don't do asphalt in December and January.
I'd like to piggyback on that. Did we,
So we need clarification.
okay. She needs clarification. What was it actually? What was the actual description? What was the actual description?
We don't have the actual PO.
Oh, okay.
For the purchase order and actual.
Oh, we don't have.
But what was it for? Was it asphalt? She's asking a question. Okay.
It says
I
asphalt,
know.
and if it's a screening, it really should say screening, and we should be sure what it's for.
And does the PO say screening?
They don't have to, sometimes.
No, I mean, he should know. I'm asking. Director, listen.
That PO say.
Oh,
Can I answer
yes,
this?
ma'am.
Sometimes what happens if the purchase order has asphalt spraying, it only picks up so much more, so we keep on a checklist. But we can verify that this checklist is tomorrow. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm looking at like legal. Okay.
We can leave it on, granted, if tomorrow when you check and it doesn't say screenings, it say asphalt, we need some investigation done.
What we'll do, as we always do, we're gonna pull it first thing in the morning and send it out to the entire board so everybody can see what it is.
Thank you.
Not a problem.
Okay, because further down, you see the salt for $11,000, and you see road salt again for $10,000. And I'm gonna ask a question here. No, from being at the South Spurbear Managers meeting the other day, there's supposed to be a letter that goes out for a proposal. Did we get that letter done to IDOT?
For which year, man?
This one or last, or upcoming, did we put our proposal out? Because the other people, other villages is reporting in, did we do ours? Because I'm on the plan commission too, and I will see that letter if we did or did not do it, or I'll get a status. Did we do it?
We wasn't able to use MFT funds.
No, there's a letter that you're supposed to be submitting. I'm wondering, was that
That's the
letter
bid
submitted?
process, man.
No, it's a letter request. Yeah, I know, but did we do it?
We did, we tried to do it, yes. We
I
weren't
need to
able,
find out, because they say we didn't do it.
by who? Will County?
No, I'll get you off mic with that.
Okay.
As they said that, and I was not embarrassed, I thought we could. So are we submitting, Chief, are they going to the seminars?
So,
There's a seminar that's coming up.
So there are seminars coming up, and Director Richardson will be going to the seminar. And he will be taking some staff members as well, so we'll be covering the continuing education training for the Public Works Department. As far as the subject of bidding out salt, that will be occurring the next season. We will be bidding out salt. Robinson Engineering will be putting out a bid process for salt actually in the summer time of this year, so we can get cheaper salt rates. So we are addressing that, Madam Mayor.
Okay, all right. Now, the salt, it was said that we had, Trustee Brooks just asked a question. You want to ask a question?
What was your question, Trustee?
How much reserve did we have, and what are we looking like on this salt?
Trustee, Director Richardson, how much reserve salt do we have?
I guess I could have asked him that today in Village Hall. but
What do we have now?
Yes, or how much did we have as reserve, and then how much we have?
We are completely empty.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Right now, no.
We're completely empty. We started the year with 10 tons.
Okay.
So far this year, the past snow for the past 2 years, we've had the most now.
Okay. How much each snowfall, or how much, like I see 10,000, 11,000, how much
We're
tons
close to
is that?
400 tons right now.
Say what?
We're close to 400 tons right now.
Oh, for each,
No, that's where we're at, to the level we're at now.
how much?
We have 150 tons on order now
To keep it where,
to get us back where we are now.
okay, and is it true that we can't go over based upon the conditions of that salt house, or?
Correct.
Okay,
I can only house 200 tons on an empty load.
okay.
So, How much did we have, it seemed how last year it was stated that we didn't use any, because we had a dry winter.
We had 10 tons left over from last year.
Right.
10
Okay.
tons. Last year, I ordered only 375 tons for the year,
Okay,
for the year.
okay, so we're good. So is this amount of money, that's inclusive or expected to have add more to salt?
This is past bills, man.
Oh, okay, well, I know, they didn't pay bills for this.
Right.
Okay, all right.
So, what, I'm
So we
confused.
got 400,
I'm sorry, Dr.
no, go ahead.
So, in November or December, I believe, one of those meetings, it was stated we were fully loaded, we were ready for the winter with the salt.
We were.
So how much on an average winter does it take? How much on an average winter do we use? How many tons of salt do we use for an average winter?
The average winter is about 600 to 700 tons.
The average winter is 600 to 700 tons. Did we have 600 to 700 tons to start with at the beginning of the?
No.
So how were we all
We
set?
only can house up to 200 tons.
But now we have 400.
No, we've used up to 400 already. You follow what I'm saying? We only can hold 200 in the yard. That's the most we can hold in the yard.
So at the beginning of the summer, at
Wonder-
the beginning of winter, we had 200.
December, we had 200 tons
But the average is 600, so we weren't.
for the year, for the year, for the season. It's 600. We're at 400 now
That we've used,
that we've used, yes.
and we're totally out.
We're totally out.
So can we, moving forward, have a plan? So usually, if you know that you're gonna use 600 for the entire winter, that's the average, and we start off at 200, then we should have some on back order when it starts snowing or something.
We
I'm
do.
not in the
The truck
salt
has to
business.
bring it in.
So, what,
We
okay.
can't hold more than 200 tons on property.
But we're out right now, you said.
Correct. As of this morning, with what we had, we're out. But we have our trucks, they come on a regular.
What's
So
the-
right
what's the
now, we
schedule?
have a truck coming this week. They'll bring us 150 tons.
And you say this 10,900 and 11,100 are past bills from the 200, the 400 that we've used already, or what?
Yes. This is everything we've used up until now.
What's the cost of the salt?
We're paying $57 a ton.
Okay, I made a request, and I'm gonna make it again, that we have a sanitized copy of payroll. Because I need a sanitized copy of payroll, because that's a part of bills payable, because I wanna say, I think there's an error in something in payroll, and I'll bring it to your attention offsite, because this is, when I saw it, does not make sense at all in the statement. It can't be.
What can we
Can't
get?
be. I would say offsite, offline. Okay, that's why I want a sanitized copy, I don't need any just amounts of money.
It's on this bill, this bill?
Where, is that not in the bill?
Oh, are you done? Look, I'm just trying to figure out, are we done with, I'm kind of caveat
That's
it.
right.
Are we done talking about salt?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not really, I'll
Okay,
probably
that's
make a
what-
phone
that's-
call
that's-
tomorrow,
that's-
because it's not clear to me, it's not clear. So I'm
Okay,
gonna make
I'm
a,
sorry.
I'll make
It's
a
kind of
call.
bouncing.
I'll make a call tomorrow, maybe we can document some things. Usually you have a plan,
Right.
and just to say that we started off the winter with plenty of salt, now we're totally out, and we're about to spend 23,000 on salt, and we're out. So, a little confused, I'll call tomorrow and see if we give a sample of
If I
what will
can.
make it easier for me to understand.
Okay, and also take into effect, the trucks we had last year, we have more trucks now on the road too. So we're covering more ground. When we started with 3 trucks, we're at 7 trucks now. So we're filling up 7 trucks. But we also just bought 2 5-ton trucks. So that's 20 tons of salt just going in 1 truck. Also, we've had more snow this year so far in ice, in sleet and rain that we've had in the past 2 years. So versus spending $20,000 to $30,000 a load, we try to order as needed. but we only can hold 200 tons. Anything over 200 tons, it comes out on Birdie Lane. We just can't store it.
So I'll send a sample of, I mean, because we should be doing some Pareto charts and kind of judging how much salt we use. The number of trucks shouldn't matter because the roads stay the same, right? So we put the same amount of salt on the same amount of roads, whether we have 3 trucks that work continuously or 6 trucks that work
Not
half a day.
necessarily, not necessarily.
Okay. I'm done with that. I have one more question if I may. Department of Public Works Equipment from KS State Government, charged for $21,700. What, can you give us a?
That's the finance agreement that was done, to purchase the plow trucks and the various equipment, that was purchased.
Last year?
Yes.
Wait, we didn't pay for it last year?
No, we got, it was financed. Yes. KS State Bank.
No, something's not right.
This is presented to the board.
Do you know how much we paid last year?
I can pull that research up and give you a copy of the finance agreement along with bill statements and all that if you like. I don't have a problem pulling that. I just know that's what it is because I've seen the statements and.
Then this description should probably, because I'm thinking the Public Works, Department of Public Works equipment is equipment they use, but if this is to finance those snow plows.
They purchased snow plow, that's when they purchased lawnmowers and other items too, correct?
When we bought those snow plows, I don't recall, it was a big discussion, I don't recall anything else being in addition to those snow plows. It was the snow plows, and then when the snow plows came, so did the new truck.
So what I'm telling you is what I see that's being financed is I see plow trucks, I see the truck that Director Richardson is currently driving, and I believe there is some lawn mowing equipment on there too.
This is, if this is correctly, this one, you have one for the fire truck, and then you have your 3 trucks that we got 2 years ago, or a year and a half ago. You got your lawn equipment, and you got your trailer.
Yeah. Well, fire is on here as a separate.
So one is fire and one is mine.
26,000 by itself. We're talking about just the, she's talking about just the DPW.
I like to see that broken down. I didn't realize the plows were once a year payment for financing. How long will it take us to pay off the trucks that we're paying?
I can get those financing terms to you, trustee, not a problem. I'll provide you a copy.
And if it could include everything, because I distinctly remember when we voted on that, I don't remember seeing a truck. I remember seeing blank lines, and I made a big, huge deal out of it. So if we can get that completed, all the lines filled in, and everything that was purchased.
Just so you understand, what you see here, I know for the large amounts, these are not current purchases, these are current finance agreements that the village has that I have fiduciary responsibility to pay. But I have no problem in getting the supporting documentation you need for these particular expenditures. I don't have a problem doing that at all.
And is it customary to pay a finance once a year when you're financing a piece of equipment?
It's according to how the finance agreement is done, especially when you're doing large capital expenses. You can do it monthly, you can do it quarterly, you can do it every 6 months, or you can do yearly payments. They do break out those payment options at the time you seek financing.
Okay, I have a question because you are here. So Director Richardson, can you explain to the board of residents why we chose once a year payment?
Trustee, I didn't do the banking and financial stuff.
Okay.
That wasn't on me.
Well,
So how it's being paid and what terms were used,
okay.
So what's the 26,000?
Because one of the questions she asked, we both asked that question at the time, it was whited out. And we asked the question, why was it whited out at that time? The purchase of a truck, and it ended up being
About 26,000?
I don't know how people.
we got 4, this is 4 trucks, man.
Yeah, but again, this village has been here 50 years, and it just boggles my mind, the fact that how is it that if you got a house, you have some things inside of it, and all of a sudden you have nothing? How do we have a public works department, and no, we didn't have lawnmowers, we didn't have tools, what happened to all of our equipment? I know it gets older, but it accumulates, and then you maintain it. And things just, nothing, just like at the cable station, things disappeared, $23,000 disappearing. Things just get legs walking and hairs and dreadlocks, I don't know. But things just, gone. I just, it's just killing me how all this stuff is disappearing. Okay, Trustee Oscar Brown, we gotta find it.
Never mind.
Okay,
Madam Mayor?
yes, sir. Casper, close, walking.
If my memory serves me correctly, some of those trucks were like 15 years old. The motor was bad. I mean, that's why we had to buy new trucks. Because we also had residents come up here to complain about the snow plowing, and we only had 3 trucks running at the time, wondering why it was taking so damn long to get the snow plowed. And the board made a concerted effort to support the Public Works Department to make certain that they had the equipment that they needed to get it done.
And we asked a question about, they had said we had asked them to lease them. I thought there was a lease agreement, because I know I'm a big person on leasing. We're leasing.
It is leased, man.
And this is.
It's a finance lease, and the time to, whether it was monthly or quarterly or semi-annual, the time to ask that question was when we approved it.
That's what
Because we did.
That's when they were asking. Okay, any other questions on bills payable? Hearing none, roll call. Chief and finance, please give us those, to all the whole entire board, please. Roll call.
Trustee Williams. Trustee Wilson. Votes no. Trustee Brooks.
Votes aye.
Trustee Love.
Both sides.
Trustee Tatum.
Aye.
Trustee Alvin Brown.
Both sides to take care of the obligations of the Village University Park.
Mayor Cousins.
Okay. I need clarification. Okay. What else do we have? Just a second. Reports, departments, all around, everybody.
Good evening, Mayor, Board of Trustees, and residents.
Good evening, thank you for that.
Just wanted to let you know we have some new exciting programs that are going on. We will be starting Biddy Camp and Youth Soccer, February 13th through March 27th. That'll be every Tuesday, ages 3 to 4, from 6 to 6:45, and ages 5 to 14 will be 6 to 7:30. This gentleman is well known in the South suburban areas as soccer gyro of the world. He's with the Southeast Suburban Soccer League, and I got referred to him by Richmond Park Forest. So what I'm trying to do is bring in different instructors. So one of the things I need the wonderful school board to do is expedite my contracts when I send them over there. So that'll help us, because with us having such a good relationship with the schools currently now, it will be helpful when I send a contract over to get it right away. But it's exciting, it's new. We haven't did soccer in about 15 years, so this will be indoor. Also this Saturday, it'll be at Coretta Scott King. This information I'll definitely put on your calendars as well. Also this Saturday, January 27th, at Cremoni Middle School, we will have our first basketball home game. The first game starts at 1 o'clock. I need to mention, we do have games on Sundays in Chicago Heights. That game is super exciting, so if you don't have anything to do on a Sunday afternoon, come see the little guys. Kindergarten through 2nd grade, we tied this Sunday with Glenwood, and we won the last game against Chicago Heights. We also will be starting an indoor walking club. One of the things that me being inside of Thornwood House, the seniors always want to do something, but they always want to do something indoor. And we have a lot of walkers here on Exchange. So if you are a walker, please join us on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, starting February 13th through March 27th here at 90 Town Center from 7:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. Last but not least, we're back with our casino. 4 Winds, we will be going on April 12th. For more information, please call me at 708-534-4837. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next.
Good evening, Mayor
Good evening.
and Board of Trustees, general public. A couple notes from the fire department. We have the final numbers in for emergency responses for the 2017 calendar year. We had a total of 89 motor vehicle accidents, 522 general fire calls, and 1,040 EMS calls for a total of 1,651 total calls for the fire department. And one more note, for EMS billing, we estimated that we brought in roughly $105,563 in revenue for the village for the 2017 calendar year. Our main focus for 2018 is to continue to go after grants whenever we possibly can. Any board member that would like to check out the new radios we got from the one regional grant we entered into with 3 other communities. We have most of them in now that we're field testing. And we are currently working with the Beecher Fire District and a few others to explore other regional grant opportunities as well. Thank you.
Thank you, and I appreciate your efforts for the grant. I'd like to give you the phone. Yes?
Good evening, Mayor, Board of Trustees, and residents. I was bringing it to you this evening just to let you know, to piggyback on Trustee Wilson. I do want to say that for the first time, one of the reasons you're seeing more salt is that Public Works has to cover more ground now. We didn't used to have to do University Parkway. That used to be done by Will Township. They stop at Exchange now. And also, we have this new intersection that we go all the way to Ridgeland now, to Stager Road. So we are covering a lot more ground now, so we're using more salt. And just to let you know, we finally got our 8th truck up. So the next snowfall, we will have 2 trucks in the industrial area, which is our largest area for University Park. So we're running 8 trucks now, and I want to give kudos to our mechanic, Martine, because the newest truck in our fleet is 2014. The oldest one running is 1996. And he is working his butt off to keep these trucks on the road. So I just want to let you guys know he's been going night and day trying to keep a 20-year-old fleet up on the road and going. Thank you.